Okay, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna move Ike in next to him and have him use a vulnerary. He's not gonna attack the guy. And then Astrid is gonna finish off this mage from behind Braum. Well, there's also Soren to think about. He hasn't gotten a chance to attack. Okay, Ike, heal yourself. I could put Soren there. He could maybe distract some of these mages, the combination of him and Marcia. He can actually get there. That's brilliant. Well, I could try. And that was kind of pointless, I know, but whatever. Okay, both light. Kill him. Kaboom! This is hard music to sing. Okay, level up. That is good. She's level 19 now. Man, she is about to class change. That's kind of a big deal, you know? There's 2 more level ups worth of EXP and she class changes. Because you don't need Master Seals in this game. You can just class change him in the middle of battle just without even having an item. Okay, this guy does a little better against Braum than some might, but can't double hit him, so we're still pretty good. I mean, it's not like Braum is totally safe, but the ward helps a lot dealing with the mages, and Icus and also potentially Marcia's Soren is helping distract them. Damn. That is a big speed penalty. I was surprised when I noticed just how much his skill and speed were reduced. It's pretty bad how much he, it's just some random Myrmidon just double hit him. Usually Ike is very fast, so it's kind of disheartening. But a lot of guys are attacking Ike, so Braum isn't even in that much danger, so only 1 mage attacks him the entire time. Not too bad. Now normally this would be quite a dangerous situation, but with the ward he doesn't take that much damage. Pretty nice. I'm not sure if the ward... I might have to get him out this turn, though, because I'm not sure, A, his health is kind of low, and B, I'm not sure if the ward is like a pure water, where it wears off gradually, or if it's just 1 turn. Damn, Ike. Leanne really makes you suck. I need to get you out of there. Yeah, his resistance is still +6. He still needs healing. And maybe I can get these units in. Maybe I can get him out of there, actually. I'll put Nephany there. I would say Soren could come around, but there's these melee units to worry about. So we only have 2 mages left. That's nice. Because they're pretty much the most dangerous thing here. Astrid can finish that guy. I feel like I did have something to say before I recorded this, and then I forgot it during my dog walk, but, well. I'm just gonna try to fit this all in 1 episode, and maybe I'll split it up if I decide that if it takes like 50 minutes. But, hopefully we'll manage. He has vulneraries, but not anything better. Yeah, it definitely needs healing. There's not... I'm gonna get him out of there and put a different unit in. Jill could survive in there. Potentially. I'm not sure how safe she is. The mages, her resistance isn't spectacular. We could ward her, but I don't want to waste a healer this time around. But with Regin Leaf, she can do that, so I don't think that's a bad idea. Now we can move Rolf in behind her. And someone else next to him. Because might want to move Ike, or we can maybe just heal Ike. But yeah, Braum's got to get out there. Out of there. Really? Really, Jill? You did it so well. Okay, whatever. Braum, sit in a thicket and be safe. Riss, heal a Braum. Heal an awesome fat knight from the country. I like Braum, he is cool. Okay, Rolf. How will you do... Oh, hey, he can actually double hit this mage. You might be able to kill him. That's nice. That's very nice. Because mages are probably the biggest threat to Jill. She has pretty decent defense. So, ho-ho! Very good, Rolf. Very good. I like how with so much of the character models being obscured by the swamp, they just sort of kneel over and basically flop into the swamp. Mia maybe could survive there, or Marcia probably could. Just thinking about who to put. Oh, Mia could go. No, Mia can't go around. Okay. Ike, you're gonna back up out of there. You're in too much danger. Oh, I meant to use Wrist to heal Ike and Mist. Oh, actually, Mist can actually get. Nice. Her magic skill must have improved a lot. Oh, she's using a mend staff. That's what it is. She has a mend instead of just a heal. Because her magic is not nearly as good as Wrist, which is the main reason I prefer Wrist as a healer. And just the fact that you get her at a very low level as well, but it's still pretty early game, so it's not that big of a deal. But also, I just find Wrist's class change to be more useful than Mist's. So, I don't know. But there is a point where you kind of have to have Mist at a decent level to survive a boss battle. So, there's that. Okay, do I want to put Mia in here, or is she in too much danger? She doesn't have a really good weapon anymore, that's a problem. I could put both of them in. She could kill this guy, and then Marcia could go in there. That might actually be not a bad idea. Oh, and then I could move Soren in behind her. I hadn't even thought of that yet, but yeah, that's a good idea, I think. See, I wasn't sure she would be able to kill one of those guys, so I wasn't thinking about putting both of them in. And hopefully Marcia won't be in too much danger, but we've reduced the number of enemies there enough. We might even be able at this point to think about going down and ending the battle early by killing the boss. Because, yeah, you know, killing all the enemies. Because there's only a few guys down here. There's a lot of archers, so we'd have to be careful around our flying units. What happened to that full guard? Someone here has a full guard. Who has a full guard? We might have sent it to the convoy. Or no, Volk has it. That's what it is. Ah, I can't believe I forgot to deal with that. Because that would be so useful. Give that to either Marcia or Jill, and they would become infinitely more powerful. It also works well on, like, knights. Like, you give it to Braum, and weapons that are effective against armor are no longer as good, which is pretty nice, because that means his massive physical defense is, you know, enough to keep him being very powerful and awesome. Oh, Jill, Soren can't reach. Pretty much throughout the whole, against any attacker, basically, and you don't have to worry so much about, oh, well, Braum has good defense against these guys, but what about this guy as an armor slayer, and that type of thing. That becomes less of an issue if you give him a full guard, but I still think it's a bit better on flying units, because there's so many wind mages, archers, and ballistas. Freaking ballistas. Ballistae, I guess is the plural. There's so many of those towards the end of the game. This game hates archers. Seriously. I mean, you get good archers. By the way, nice critical, Marcia. You get good archers. Rolf is a really good archer. Shanon's also good. He's a pre-promote. I'll try to recruit him this time. I could have recruited him in my practice run, Shanon, but I ended up killing him. Because I wasn't exactly sure how you did it. So I just kind of went, you know what, you're an asshole and Rolf is a better archer anyway. Murder! But yeah. Okay, so we got more guys here, but really not that dangerous. The archer is kind of worrisome because flying units, but these soldiers are only level 13. There's only so much you can worry about a level 13 soldier. I think it's time to start moving down. I think we should make our move on the boss and his entourage. Because really, there's not that much left that is all that dangerous. That big force of enemies was really intimidating, but we have enough strong units that we were able to deal with that, you know? I mean, it was risky, but... Okay, so we got this guy, this guy's also very dangerous, so we might as well just highlight him. Got the venom bow, longbow, this guy's not quite as bad, but we could move someone into his range and deal with him a little earlier than the others. And just use the iron lance, I guess, for increased speed. He's just got an iron sword, level 16 Myrmidon, not that big a deal. Marcia is about to hit level 20, and once that happens, we can class change her. We can even do that just by, you could save EXP by using a Master Seal, but it might be more efficient to just sell those if you're not going to use them early. Or you can, just give them bonus EXP to make them class change. It works. So who needs healing? No one is actually all that desperate for healing. I mean, we'll use our healers, because, okay. Nefene could use some healing. Huron can use 3 HP of healing. Efficiency. Really does feel kind of unnecessary at this point. Who else? I mean, Jill, 2 HP, you know. Whatever. At this point, we're just moving guys down. And Ike is really not impressive when he's having to carry someone, but bleh. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll have Riss heal Jill and then move down. And those guys back up in the corner, they'll kind of catch up to us eventually, and we'll just be able to send some units back and kill them. It's not really a big deal. Here, we'll keep Jill and Brom above Riss and Mist to protect them. But yeah, those guys really aren't much of a threat. Okay, now we have what, like, once Marcia kills this guy, which I have no doubts that she will be able to. Yeah, there we go. Now we have, what, 6 enemies left in the lower portion of the map, and then there's 3 guys in the corner. 90. Yeah, are you serious? Oh well. She doesn't even have to do damage. She can have a battle where she dodges or gets hit and then misses a guy or can't counterattack, and she'll still get enough EXP to level up. Okay, so there's some more random soldiers. That's kind of annoying, but we'll survive. Nefany does need healing decently, so we can do that. As people who need healing go, Nefany is one of the more in need of healing. I like convoluted sentences. Do you like convoluted sentences? I hope you like convoluted sentences as much as I like convoluted sentences. I'm also chairman of the Department of Redundancy Department. Soren, you're still in Swamp, and that's annoying. You're almost out of the Swamp, though. But you're not out of the woods yet. Okay, Nefany, you can't kill that guy, but you also wouldn't take any damage, so there's definitely something to be said for that. As heavy and apparently difficult to use as longbows are, they're really not that powerful. That guy, though, I guess that's a headband that he has on, but it almost looks like he's blindfolded because it's so low on his head. So Marcia, this guy would still be able to get to her if she sat there to kill this guy, but she could sit up here. Right? Yeah, the other guy wouldn't be able to get to her. So that works pretty well. And then she'll be level 20! Woo! She might end up being one of the first units I class change. Ike also. His scripted class change comes right after this mission. He's been at level 20 so long. Because he's such a good unit, so I used him a lot early in the game, but then I stopped using him so much because he hit level 20, and then I couldn't class change him, so there, like, wasn't any use for the EXP. For giving him EXP, I mean. Okay. If we put someone here, they'll be in range of the boss, so we don't want to have just, like, Mia hit him from there. We want to have a ranged unit kill this guy. So Astrid, yeah, you can do that pretty effectively. You don't even need the Bow of Light, you can just do that. Oh, Duke Tanis' archers, you're so pathetic. Doing 0 damage. I guess Astrid does have that Night Ward, but I'm glad her defenses have improved, because she was pretty sucky right at the beginning. But Paragon, I guess, Paragon is just amazing! Probably will split up this episode, actually, it's taken too long. So, I guess this chapter does get to be 5 parts, even though it's not actually 5 parts. Does this guy's range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, he can hit to here. So, I probably don't want to put Astrid in that guy's range. He's probably a bit too dangerous. Leave Astrid down there, Mia there. Just sort of pile in some other guys. And hope for the best. Oh, Riss, I was going to have you healed. Okay, whatever. I was going to have him heal Oscar, but he could use a ward staff on Kieran. Because still gotta have some EXP somehow. Gotta give these healers EXP every turn possible. I guess we probably want to keep Jill out of the range of those guys in the top left because they have an archer. But yeah, the other guys really aren't that dangerous. Let's send some of these guys up. Might as well. They don't have any mages, so it's a good place to send people who are weak to fire like Morim or have bad resistance like Brom. Brom still probably has a little bit of resistance left from that ward, which is kind of funny. I guess. It's not funny. I do not know what I am talking about, or why am I speaking in exaggerated Italian accents. Usually I do Russian, but apparently Italian's just a thing now. Yeah. What can I say? Accents are fun. Also, have I mentioned that I got Animal Crossing New Leaf in this Let's Play? because that game... It's a funny thing, I didn't think I was going to get it, because I was kind of going, oh, well, I'm not that big of an Animal Crossing fan, I don't play life sim games, really. I got bored of Wild World after a while, which I do have on DS, I have Wild World, but, I ended up just caving because there was such a ridiculous amount of hype that I kind of felt like peer pressured, I guess you could say. And so I got Animal Crossing New Leaf. And, it's pretty fun. I played it a lot when I got it, like, right before I went on a beach vacation, so I played it a lot while I was at the beach, and then afterward it kind of got to the point where you don't play it for large blocks of time anymore, and I'm just kind of playing it for a little bit every day. I have lots of exotic fruit trees. Oh, nice critical, Braum. That was good. That was good performance there. Yeah, I just kind of go around every day, you know, dig up fossils, shake trees, sell fruit, and that's kind of about it at this point. So I'm not playing it in massive amounts, but it's still a fun game. I don't know. I'd recommend it if you like life sim games, but I'm not the biggest Animal Crossing fan, but it's still a good game. It's well put together, it's endearing, Isabella's adorable. Okay, guys, if you keep sending more and more enemies up here, I'm never going to be able to kill all of you. Do you want this to just drag on? Because at this point, it seems a little more likely that I might just survive 10 turns than actually killing all the enemies, and that's irritating. That's actually pretty good, Neffany. I'm pleasantly surprised. So yeah, just kill the boss there. You might take some damage, but no big deal, because there's not really any particularly dangerous enemies left down there, and Mia can just kill the archer. Oh, sweet, you dodged anyway. Good job, Neffany. That was me dramatically slamming my glass down on the table. It's not actually glass, it's a plastic cup. Neffany, okay, whatever, just, sure. Astrid is level 20. Man, that's pretty cool. Okay, Mia can't actually kill... Oh, well, if she uses the Armor Slayer, that does more damage. See, I don't think to use the Armor Slayer on just regular units, because I think of it as, oh, you use it when you encounter a guy with armor, but sometimes, you know, when it's between that and just a crappy iron sword, that's what you want for more damage. I should probably just sell the iron sword and give her something better. I know I have some better weapons sitting around somewhere. And I guess... Hell, with Paragon, Astrid might actually class change in this battle. That would be amazing. Venom bout, cool. That means she's not gonna have to be poisoned. I don't know if killing one regular, not particularly high-level archer in one battle is gonna be enough to level her up again. No, it's not. Killing that priest might, though, so maybe I should save this guy for Mia. But she's... or, I mean, Marcia... I mean, maybe I should save it for Astrid instead of having Marcia kill him. On the other hand, she's really high level and she's close to class changing, but killing that guy wouldn't do it quite. So, it seems like all the reinforcements are coming from this direction, so maybe just, you go back up there. Soren, you go back up there. Yeah, horribly unproductive. Very inefficient. Inefficient! And Jill, you can go back up there too. I don't think you're in the range of an archer right now. Yeah, archer there. Mages there, but... Archer is really the big deal, in terms of, you know... Oh, Brahm's ward probably mostly ran off, well, still +3, so he's still got 6 resistance, but... Yeah, I don't know, that's not bad, actually. Yeah, it's worth a shot. So he wouldn't take too much damage. Picked up this cup to have a drink again, but it's empty. Oh! Seriously? I was thinking, you know, maybe he'll get a critical, that would be nice, but I wasn't expecting it. Because the rate was only, what, like 10 to 12%? That's pretty nice, Braum. He's just critting it up right here. He has the crits. All of them. Also, pretty good level up right there. So, good job, Braum. You're being good. Weapon level up. Cool. He can use, C-level weapons now. He can use a Killer Lance now. One thing I do like that Awakening did is that the way they shifted the weapon skill levels, because they added the new weaker bronze weapons and made iron be D level instead of E level. And I like that, and they made silver be B instead of A level, and I like that because it's like there's no major tier or category of weapons. In this game, it's just and most Fire Emblem games, it just kind of jumps from, well, you can use Iron at skill E, Steel at skill D, and then you have to wait till skill A to wield Silver. And so, ooh, nice unnecessary critical there, Kieran. And so, like, for skills C, B, and A, well, or rather, like, there's an S-level skill in this game, but it's only for, like, special unique things. Silver is still A, though. And it's, for skills E, C, B, or C and B, you just go for a really long time with not having any major tiers of weapons that you can get that are new. I'll just turn on the range of all these guys just to make sure I don't get, like, missed or anyone in the range. Not that that's really all that likely. I guess she could heal, like, Rawl for Marcia. She could heal Marcia since I'm gonna try to, you know, get her some more EXP, get her as close as possible to a class change. Though, we still have another stage left of this battle, and it's quite possible that a class change could happen in that stage. You just have a regular heal staff, might as well use that to restore the 1 HP roll. Oh, he was gonna heal Oscar, wasn't he? But Oscar hasn't lost that much HP either. It's not a big deal either way. They're not even in the range of any enemies. So this next turn is gonna be the last one. It's turn 10, so regardless of whether or not I actually manage to kill all the enemies, the battle's about to end. But, okay. Good job surviving that, I guess, from... The fact that the ward staff is still kinda on helps. Okay, these guys have javelins. Let me guess, no damage. Miss. Moot point. Still did no damage, so I was still technically right. This guy does not have a javelin, though, so... Maybe Brom will kill him. Probably won't be fast enough to double hit or have enough strength to one-shot. If it was critical, that maybe. But, yeah, not fast enough. He's not fast enough. Yeah, this is definitely going to be 2 episodes, so I guess this is episode 33 right now, not episode 32. Didn't quite plan on that, but okay, you know, whatever. Marcia? There gonna be any guys left for you to kill? I mean, it's not gonna happen, is it? But, you know, it works to get Brom and Kieran some EXP. They're a little low level anyway, especially Brom. So, he's helpful, he's helpful. It doesn't look like any more reinforcements are coming in, so I think it's kind of funny that it's on turn 10, the last turn that I have to survive, that I managed to win early by quote-unquote, by killing all the enemies. Okay, it was Astrid that I'm gonna kill this priest with. She can kill him in 1 hit with the Bow of Light, or we could just use the crappier weapon. And... Although I guess Bow of Light would technically be faster for increasing her skill, because it's steel instead of iron. It might not be any heavier than the iron bow, though, because I decreased the weight, which hence the pun on light. Yes! 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 Is this the first class change you guys have seen? I think it is. Kind of funny that a character that I've not used, or only barely used in a lot of other files, ends up becoming really powerful and being the first character in class change. Dramatic sun breaking through the clouds. Cloud break, that's what it's called. Terminology. Okay, so, Astrid can finally use melee weapons! Do we want her to be able to use swords, lances, or axes? I could poll the viewers, but then I'd have to end this episode here and then wait for someone to watch, and it'd probably just be the same effect as asking Dark the Wolf, "Hey, Darky-kun, do you want Astrid to be able to use swords, lances, or axes?" I think swords is probably the most effective choice, just because her strength isn't especially high, but her speed and skill are really good, and so axes might be a bit difficult to use because they're the heaviest and slowest. Although, it might be better not to over-specialize and get her something that, does more damage and make use of the fact that her speed and skill is high to, But I don't want her to also just be unable to use it and end up being kind of useless using the axe. I think maybe swords or lances is a better idea. Maybe I'll give Oscar lance capability, or bow capability, when he classes up and make her swords. Isn't John? No. I'm thinking of another paladin you get later who can use lances and bows. Okay, Astrid can now use swords. So now she's like a bow knight from Awakening, being able to use swords and bows. Can send the men to the convoy. She still can't use that longbow, though. Even though her skill is C, and longbow is supposed to only require D. But Astrid is going to be really powerful now, but I need to get her an iron sword so that she can actually start making use of her melee capabilities. But now her movement is even higher, and she can use an occult scroll. Astrid is going to be amazingly powerful for a while now. I mean, I don't think she's going to get outclassed, because she's got Paragon, she's going to level up fast. I mean, it's not like it's not like this is a temporary thing, and after a while she's going to start sucking. It's just that, she's... It's just that her being massively more powerful than my other unit. Seriously? Okay, I'll take it. Awesome. Brom is just critting the crap out of everyone. It's awesome. Cool. But yeah, I mean, there will be a period now that she's class changed where Astrid is kind of outclasses the others. Although, I don't know, I mean, it is already chapter 17. After this one is when Ikaz's scripted class change and kind of the second arc of the game begins, and we'll be class changing other people. You know, Marcia is about to class change. Wait a minute. We killed all the enemies. There are no enemies. There are 14 mercenaries and 1 heron. There are no enemies. And yet, it didn't end. Are you serious? So, does this mean it actually wouldn't end early, even if you killed all the guys, and you would just have to wait for more reinforcements to show up to even have something to do again? Is that the case? That's kind of obnoxious, really, I gotta say. That's kind of silly. Who else can mist heal? Because we gotta, I mean, Riss. We gotta heal someone. Can't waste this turn. We got this opportunity to give our healers some EXP at least. Come. Okay, so, I guess the map is over now. Huh. And there's Duke Tanis, just sitting there next to Astrid, go kill her! We could end this early! But no, it's a cutscene. What vexatious wretches! I am overmatched! I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's another white heron! Retreat! Leave them their prize! He's so crazy, but it's fun voicing crazy characters. Anyway, oh, the part's not quite over yet. More cutscenes, I guess. Blast, Duke Tanis has escaped. Ike, trying to fight with that heron on your back is not a good idea, even though the heron is clearly not there in your character model. She's technically on your back, so it's not a good idea. Why don't we take her to the Apostle before moving on? We finally got Duke Tanis on the run. I don't intend to stop until we've captured or killed that monster. I understand, but shouldn't we at least let someone else carry the heron? Truth be told, she's unbelievably light. You have -9 and -8 penalties to your strength and skill, Ike. You should let someone else carry the heron. Hey, Nasir is big and strong, and he doesn't fight. Let him carry the heron. Jerk. I think she weighs, oh, I'd say about half as much as Mist. I mean, that does make sense, because she is a bird. Birds have hollow bones and such. You know Ike's making fun of me, don't you? He's just a big jerk. Alright, maybe I exaggerated a bit, but she's still lighter than you. Well, what do you expect? She's a bird. See, making my point right there. If this conflict is going to drag on... Messing up my voices. Nasir is supposed to have a British accent. If this conflict is going to drag on, I think it's best for us to call up some reinforcements. Yes, I believe we get 2 more people at the start of the next section, but Stage 3 is over, and... this is the end. So, I'm the Nerf Dog, and I will see you guys next time with more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Bye.